and I told Charlie this, don't answer questions. You have no reason to answer questions. The police are not there to collect information to help you whenever something like that happens. Hello boys and girls, I'm SteveCurrington.com. Welcome to Lambros. If you're new, I'm Lambro Steve. That's a tractor back there. That's a GT3 RS. That's my Lambo, yeah. Yeah, so here's what happened was, this here tractor was in the middle of the road, basically stopped. I don't know if he was trying to do a UE in the middle of the road or mow or what he was trying to do. And we had our friends in tow, and we navigated around the tractor. But if you remember back my video that I did of the M3, BMW M3 competition, did not navigate around. So this is what it looks like. That is what happens when you hit a tree. I mean, look at that. Straight off the road. Straight down. Windshield's still intact. Looks like his coffee spilled. Airbag down below. Airbag here. The draped airbag, what do they call that? Glass in there. This is really soft ground right here. A little nasty. So, the tractor guy said we were going fast, to which I said, it's a 60 mile an hour, 65 mile an hour road, and you were stopped in the middle of it at a corner where there's other cars coming. So it probably wasn't very bright on his part to be down there. So so that's what happens to the M3. So I don't know what's going to happen, but the cops will be here soon. I'll be back. Here comes the cavalry peeps. That's an ambulance. That's a BMW. That's a tractor. So Guy took fire and rescue to the rescue. These two infant.
Was he strapped in? Yeah, he was strapped in. Car seat still seeing all
Hey bro, she didn't answer. She didn't.
How you feeling?
I guess here comes the police. And I guess there's some tractors that just apparently pull out in the middle of the road out here. So we'll be back when the police get here. It took them a hot minute. I don't have any video of it. We were ahead of them. But this guy in the tractor was stopped in the middle of the road. Okay. So that's why, and we're going 50 miles an hour or whatever. And so I just went around him.
I'll have you
right there.
Let's have you explain it to HP. Yeah, let's get out of the roadway. Let's open this up.
Yes, sir. They're like, we'll have you talk to OHP because you're in the accident. We're not in the accident. So That's like when the guys started asking him in the ambulance, how fast were you going? I'm like, don't answer any questions, dude. They're trying to get evidence so they can say, yeah, so they can say that you were speeding, which he wasn't, because I almost came to a stop when we came around that car. So it was almost a complete stop. So we are not sticking around for OHP. I wouldn't wait.
I'm gonna stay. I'll just tell him, because what I saw, he didn't do anything wrong. So I don't.
Well, they can't really, they can't ticket him or do anything if they don't have any evidence.
I know.
And the more you talk, the more evidence they're gonna have. So just be careful. But
I'll not say anything.
so they want us to stick around to talk to OHP, and I'm trying to tell Frank, no. Hey, that cop's like, stick around and you guys are in the accident, so you need to stick around and talk to OHP. I'm like, I wasn't in the accident. What accident? I was out front. I just came back because we heard he crashed. He's like, well, if you guys will just stick around. I said, I'm not sticking around for anything. I don't have to. Why would I stick around for OHP to? So Frank's like, well, I think I'll stay. And I'm like, don't. Yes, sir. Okay, we're in the car and we're getting ready to bounce on the road. And the popos are here trying to tell people they need to. Okay, Lambros, my battery died. Not battery, my memory got full. I've been really sketch about saving or deleting things because I've had some corrupt files. So went through and deleted some old footage that I've already put videos out on. And so anyway, police walked up and they're basically trying to convince us to stay and talk to the Oklahoma Highway Patrol as witnesses, and we aren't witnesses. We were in front of what happened. The only thing we're a witness to is the fact that there was a tractor in the middle of the road doing a U-turn on a highway. So the guy that needs a ticket is Mr. Tractor Guy, and of course he's going to claim that we were driving too fast, but we were on a highway. And I came to almost to a complete stop because I was the first one that came up on him before I punched it around him and I got on the road. The BMW was 3 cars back, and I guess when he went to go around him, there was another car coming, so he cut back in, slammed on his brakes, and his car went off the side of the road. So, but just so that people are clear, and I told Charlie this, don't answer questions. You have no reason to answer questions. The police are not there to collect information to help you whenever something like that happens. They're there to collect information to find out who they can ticket or who they can fine or who they can like hold accountable for something. So if the police are trying to interview you, just like the paramedics were trying to interview Charlie, they're asking him things like how fast you were going. It's because he's trying to figure out evidence that he can write down on a piece of paper so that later they can hold it against you, so that your insurance can maybe hold it against you. And I can tell you emphatically, we were not speeding when we came up to that tractor. That guy should not have been in the road in the first place. He shouldn't have been there. He was doing like a U-turn in the middle of the freaking highway. So that's the reason why that accident happened. So we're gonna go on to our lunch spot. Frank hung back to talk to OHP. So you guys can comment on whether or not you think that's advisable in his case. I think they're going to rope him into giving him a ticket too. So we'll see what happens. But the Porsche and I are heading to lunch. So thanks for watching. I don't know what else might happen, but sorry for Charlie and his car. And but just know him and his kid were safe. They weren't hurt bad, and he'll get another car. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Later.